Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Tallie Spencer. I am here with Blxst today in LA. We are riding around with EBONY magazine today. We're going to be stopping by some of his favorite spots in the city, and we're also going to be talking about the upcoming album, I'll Always Come Find You. So super excited for that. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We at one of my favorite spots right now, Oh My Burger. This is a Black-owned business right here in Gardena. What got me hooked actually is the 3 for $1 tacos, and they vegetarian too. So if you outside, come stop here. They got crazy shakes too. So
okay, bet. We're gonna make sure to check out a few more of your favorite spots in LA as well. Let's get into this album.
Let's do it. So the title, I'll Always Come Find You, is really an introspective journey. Just looking at myself introspectively, kind of just giving myself that note to self, like, go get lost on your journey, do what you gotta do, go through your trials and tribulations, and just know I always got your back. I'm not gonna judge you through the process. When I made No Love Lost, I did that in my 1-bedroom apartment. That was pretty much just me on YouTube, and me just like learning how to engineer and make beats and record myself and coming up with a body of work on my own. And then Before You Go coming around, that was like my first step into the industry. And it's funny because the theme is like me being on an airplane. Like the project, it was heavily inspired by like airplanes and stuff. Yeah. And symbolically, I look at that as like my head was in the clouds. That's kind of how I felt entering the industry. Now that I'm coming full circle to this project, I know exactly where I'm supposed to be. I know my mission. I feel more grounded, and my hands is on the wheel, and it kind of ties into the theme of me being a chauffeur driver, an everyday man. Just knowing what my motive is and the position I play, not only being from LA, but in my personal life and my business life. Like, it all aligns with this album. It felt good to let go, especially with somebody that I respect at a level like Soundwave. You know, he worked with the top of the top. So I kind of looked at it like a mentor in the situation, which is one thing I always dreamt of having, being in the industry, not having no connections or family members that was in the industry. I just felt like I was running loosely, you know? So he's been a pivotal piece on me pushing my boundaries on the sounds that I've been making, even down to how I use my voice, the falsettos, and that's a lot of different elements that you'll hear in this album that you wouldn't hear in my previous bodies of work. And I owe that to CB, my A&R, and Soundwave as well. Because there have been times where in the process of making this album, I was like, I don't know if my fan base gonna really rock with that. But they kind of like shed that light on me to understand that although I made it this far, you know, you gotta get uncomfortable and break boundaries and just, you know, if you trying to push it further than what you made it to already. So that was the biggest challenge. I would say Need Your Love featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Okay. It's like a house record, but it's literally nothing you heard from Blxst before. Ever. But it's so fun. It's so like experimental. It's something you never really heard from Blxst, but let alone 2 LA artists doing this type of sound.
We just pulled up to Taco Mel, one of the best spots in the city to get some tacos. Yeah. Why did we pull up? What's the significance of Taco Mel to you?
Man, we live here on Crenshaw right now, Taco Mel, Black-owned business. The food is busting. Let's start there. But you know, shout out my boy Taco Mel. I like how he flipped it, taco to Taco Mel. If you know, you know. Creative. But yeah, man, I mean, it's one of them ones. If you in a city, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's multiple locations too, so it might be one near you. Make sure you show some love. I think the culture in general is just something that I love. Like, right now I stay out the way, but I always be thinking about, damn, when I used to know all my neighbors and I could just go to anybody's house, just walk in, get a plate of food. Like, that's a lost art right now, you know? So that's what I appreciate more so than anything from my community.